Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome, everyone, to Palo Alto, California, the farm and the home of the Stanford Cardinal. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the San Jose State Spartans, taking on a team from the ACC, the Stanford Cardinal. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Spartans will kick it off to get us underway. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Stanford Cardinal offense will take the field for the first possession of the day. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Brown wants to pass. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Snagged in the middle. It's Williams. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
Finding an escape route. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The short hands, it's Farrell. He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43. This Stanford offense is humming, set up with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Might be looking to run. He'll try to do it himself. Breaks into the open. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Cardinal!
Talking to the coaching staff coming into this game, they said explosive plays are going to be big for us. When we get our opportunities, we got to be able to hit on them. And you saw one right there that time, doing it on the ground on the opening drive of the game. That just shows you this offense, they are locked in and in tune and on the same page early.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So San Jose State's offense will take the field for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. To the air on first down. Got a man. It's Coleman. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to keep it in the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Riley.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
The Spartans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, the ground game. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
Caught over the middle. It's Riley. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, third and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
4 wide receivers spread out on 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Got his man on the outside. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. And he runs into a wall, maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They give it to him again. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. They go to the ground. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. At the end of the quarter, it is Stanford holding the edge. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. The give to the back. Still on his feet at the 45. Wide open spaces. Smashes through the tackle. Touchdown, Stanford! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Quickly to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's Riley. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Just came out and fired a strike on the slant.
And those are tough catches to make because you know you're going to have that defender draped all over you. So you've got to have strong hands.
Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success because right now they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
Makes a man miss. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
And the Spartans will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Out of the gun, the inside give. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He's got it down the middle. They knock him down, but he gets enough to give Stanford a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. And he'll get behind those pads and deliver the blow and get it down to the 44. Stanford with a lot of options here on 2nd and short. From the gun, running back on the move. Gets it past the marker. Dragged down at the 39, but he's got 5 yards, and they'll move the sticks. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Stanford gets set to snap it on first down. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Brown will throw it. Hauls it in. There he goes. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Farrell. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. 8th play of the drive coming up. Trying the left side. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Stanford quickly to the line. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. He caught it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. It's good. Easy call for the ref. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And the returner will be knocked down. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Stanford will kick it off to start the second half. He'll return it. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The San Jose State offense is back on the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it's
Turning it on! That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. The Spartans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got his man downfield. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys, but that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and, man, you know he's looking for more.
Creates a little room. Past the first down marker and still running.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Working that left side now. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. First and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. He's looking to throw. It's complete to the right. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Defense going to jam these receivers. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Spartans. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
17, San Jose State, 7.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Their lead is down to 10. Moments like this, you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give from the gun. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And I really like the job by this offense because, listen, you've got the lead. Be smart with the football. You drop back, it's a scramble. The quarterback pulls it down, makes the play. Nice job. This is how you play with the lead. Take what the defense gives you and don't make mistakes.
The Cardinal can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Got the first down and still on his feet.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
They have declared their intentions on this drive, keeping it on the ground. It's 1st and 10 again. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs, just run positive yards, make the right read the guy if he wants to drop back.
Oh, he's got some space. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Here comes the offense on second down. We've reached a break, and it is Stanford holding the lead. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Quarterback on the keeper. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drop the football and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. And the Spartans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And the defense loves being in this type of situation, right? You've got a big lead. It's in the 4th quarter. You know the opponent's going to be throwing the football, so you get your best pass rushers coming off the edge, using that speed, dipping and ripping, getting to the quarterback for another big play.
He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The decision to go for it does not pan out. They'll go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. On the run, it's Irvin. Breaks into the open. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
They relentlessly moved forward. Now it's getting down to cases. 3rd and goal. Power ahead. And the defense drags him down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. So on 4th and goal, already with the lead, but they'll try to salt this thing away with a touchdown. Let's it fly. Touchdown, Cardinal. Quick strike through the air for the score. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Missouri just wrapped up 4 quarters worth of dominance on its way to victory. And that's really the standard there in Columbia. That's a tremendous fan base, and they'll enjoy this one all week. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Under fire. Complete to the left. Spinderella. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Spartans will hustle to the line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Pulls it in. It's Riley. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Wide open downfield. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Stanford with a lot of options here on 2nd and short. Leaves it with the running back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the right side. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Trying to impose their will with the run. And after the short gain, that is going to put this one in the books.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win,